So how do you kill a Titan? Right, because Titans, they're everywhere, and you don't really stand a chance against these electronic Godzillas as a puny little pilot, right? So here's the thing, you need to have a loadout that is optimized for Titan destroying, and then you need to have an anti-Titan playstyle. Both of these things are going to help you out a lot. They're tremendously going to turn the tide for you. So let's go over the loadout first. Let's get that one out of the way. So go ahead and take a look at your screen right now. Tactical, you're going to want a cloak. Right, this is one of your biggest assets when you're fighting against Titans, the cloak, because it turns you completely invisible if stuff goes haywire. If things go not, they don't go out the way they planned and there's complications, you become completely invisible against these Titans. So definitely, run the cloak. Ordnance, you're going to want the arc grenade. I like the arc grenade because it blinds Titans in case you're in a sticky situation, and it also stuns pilots, which is a plus, but also you want to be careful because you can stun yourself too. Moving on to the most important part of the class, for your primary, you're going to want the CAR, the CAR. It's effective like an assault rifle, but it handles like a submachine gun, so you get the best of both worlds. And you know what, I've actually talked about the CAR before in a different video. If you want to check that out, click the eye on the top right of your screen. But moving on here, let's go to the mod number 1 for your primary. You're gonna want the tactical, and I like that because that cloak really is your best friend against the Titans. What that tactical does, that tactical actually what it does is that it makes your cloak come by faster, and that's what you want. And then the mod 2, you're gonna want the quick swap. Because you'll get distracted by a Titan, and that may allow a sneaky pilot near you, you know what I mean? So you're going to want to quickly swap to your CAR primary as fast as possible. Moving on with the loadout, we have the sight. The sight, it's not too important. Use whatever you have or whatever you like. I use the HCOG Ranger, that's what I like, but you don't have to use that one. And for your secondary, I like the Archer. You don't have to use that one, but I highly recommend it because it locks onto Titans, so you don't have to be so precise with your shots and stuff like that. So definitely run that one. I would say run that one unless you think you're better with another one, but I think that one is the best. Mod number 1, you're gonna want extra ammo because it's my experience that I run out of ammo, pretty fast, relatively fast with the rockets. So this is gonna replenish you, or not replenish you, but you're gonna have extra ammo, on hand, which is good. And then mod number 2, you're gonna want gun ready. A Titan, may surprise you, so you want gun ready. And then kit number 1, power cell. The tactical is really your best friend. I'm telling you guys, get the power cell. Kit 2, hover. I would say hover. You don't have to pick that one either, but it does confuse pilots a lot, so I do recommend that one a lot. Now for your execution, just whatever you have, whatever you like. Again, that one's not too important. So if you've gotten this far into the video, you would have already realized that, a lot of this class, a lot of this loadout is actually just personal opinion of yours. And I've told you guys that you don't have to use this or have to use that. The thing is that it's, you gotta tailor it for yourself, you know what I mean? You gotta tailor it for yourself. I can't tell you what you like and what works for you, but I can give you an idea. But anyway, let's go on to the playstyle, because you gotta use, this class in the playstyle. If you don't have a playstyle, like, there's just no way you're gonna actually do anything with this class. You gotta actually be smart. You gotta be smart when others aren't. In a video game like this, people just go in, see stuff, aim at stuff, and shoot at stuff, and you can't do that. You can't do that. You gotta go in, and you gotta think. You gotta be smart. You gotta, be ahead of everybody else. And I'm gonna show you guys how to do that right now. So when you're using this class, when you spawn into a battle, when you spawn into your, into your spawn, you need to keep 2 things in mind. Motion sensor and high ground. High ground is going to help you out a lot against a Titan. A Titan does not really look up, man. He does not look up that much. I mean, he does sometimes, but not usually. He looks up when he has to, but he doesn't look up by instinct. You're not typically looking up. You're typically looking, straight in front of you or down, because you're, down is the Titan, or Titans. I mean, down is the pilots, and right in front of you would be the Titans. There's not really anything that you're looking for, on top, unless you're being shot at, of course. But see, that's the thing. You need the upper ground to, gain the advantage against a Titan. That's going to be an advantage for you. So definitely, stay on high ground. And then their motion sensor or the radar, that thing is going to help you know where all the enemies are, whether they're in a Titan or whether they be pilots and they're on the ground. Doesn't matter. The motion sensor is going to tell you where they are, when they get close enough. So you want to make sure you know how to read that. If you don't know how to read that, I encourage you, man, to click the top right of your screen. You're going to learn how to read that radar. Get as clued up as the next guy. But Anyway, let's move on. So you're gonna want to try to find a rooftop with an easy way to drop into the building. You know, the buildings are your second biggest assets against the Titans after the cloak, of course. You know, the cloak is the #1 best way that you can fight Titans. The buildings are your second because they can't do anything to you in the buildings. There's no way that they can reach you. Make sure that you use them as cover. If you're in a sticky situation, the best attack is from a rooftop until a Titan sees you, right? And then when he sees you, turn on your cloak. That's what I do. This is a little technique that I do. So get on the roof, shoot at a Titan until he sees you. Just keep on shooting at him at the same one so that you do plenty of damage to him. And then when he sees you, and he probably will, to be honest, when he does see you, you're going to want to turn on your cloak. And when you do, you become completely invisible against this guy. And, you know, you want to keep in mind that once you fire, though, the cloak, you know, you're going to actually give away your position when you fire. So after you activate the cloak, you're going to want to hide. You're going to move, get away from there, and do not shoot until you're ready to be discovered again. One more thing to keep in mind before I let you guys go, you're going to want to make sure that you do not attack this Titan head on, alright? You guys know that. That's common sense. Do not attack a Titan head on. You know, get him from the top, get him from the flank, anywhere else, get him from behind, but do not get him from the front. That'll never end well, okay? So, anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed. Guys, let me know down below what you thought. Like, what is this smart? Like, does this work for you? Is this total trash, garbage? Like, let me know. Definitely drop a thumbs up or a thumbs down. It's all good. And I hope to see you guys back here again. And, you know what? I'll catch you guys in the next one, man.